wind. Go, you guys. Go, Wales. Wales is in a personal union with England? Yep, personal union. And they're not too fond of us, but hey, what can you do? So, you guys have two... Okay, so they've all got tiny little navies, so we're going to have to wait a second. Alright. So, now we're ready to go to war with Leinster and Munster. Shoot, we have good relations and we have a royal marriage, so we actually have to cancel our royal marriage with Leinster. Break our royal ties, which is bad for relations, which is fine, because that'll bring us low enough. And at the end of the month, or in a month, we'll be able to go to war. Sorry for taking so long. Hopefully by the end of this, we'll have gained some territory. That'd be great, because the more territory we have, the more afraid England will be of us. Venice wants trade rights. That's not going to happen. You're out of your mind. We got our stability back, which is great. Alright, we can go to war now. Alright, so we're going to go to war with Leinster. And will Sweden come and help us out? They will. Cool. I don't know, they might just give us money, which would be great. And you too. And will you come to our aid? Yes, you will. Alright, so we're going to go on a gamble here and actually just go for it. So, Connaught joined. It looks like our best bet is going to be to conquer Leinster, then go for Munster. So that's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll be alright. Now it's just going to become a waiting game for a while. They've invaded Tyrone, and oh my goodness, there are a bunch of them. Alright, well, it's getting towards the end of the year, so we're actually going to buy another cavalry unit. Just because it'd be helpful in this war. Leinster wants peace. I don't think we're at war with England, which is great. I'm really afraid of that. That's going to be the thing that kills us. Or a lot of small alliances. I mean, 6,000 guys, not too scary, but... Okay, so Sweden's over there, but... Our peasants are tired of our war, and our soldiers are tired of the war. This may have some repercussions in our capabilities in fighting. I don't see why. We've barely been at war. Let's check our war exhaustion, because we really don't want that high. It's 0, so they're just whining. And this stuff is crap anyway, so let's just get rid of it. Alright. So, come on. We need a winner. Are they coming to Leinster? No, just Sweden. Come on. Oh my god, of course they're going to beat me in the siege, which is really irritating. The AI, for some reason, seems to have this magical ability to always beat me when it comes to this stuff. But that's okay, because we have our own magical ability of being humans, which is good for the most part at this very moment. Alright, we're going to go detach, or we're going to split our ships up for a moment and send 2 Karoks and a Cog to go get these guys. Not that the cavalry don't actually help with sieges. In fact, they can't siege. However, we do want them there on the island itself. In fact, we could probably keep them waiting in Meath. I was afraid that was a... Sorry, I stopped there for a minute. I thought that was one of my enemies. Alright, but no, we're just going to unload them in Leinster, and hopefully it'll add more pressure. The faster the siege, the better. And we'll just conquer all this. Tyrone... What?! Oh, you're a pain in the neck, you know that? Oh, goodness gracious, this is not good. You just annexed them directly? Castile wants an alliance. That's a good one. But they want it because they want these Irish territories. Which is not what we want them to have. So, we're not going to take it yet. Hopefully they'll offer to us again. We might actually get these territories in this one war, which would be awesome. It'll be some extra infamy, but that's worth it. Infamy makes people not like you. It also makes people not like you, which I guess are also people. Sorry for that. For those of you who are humanitarians. So, here we are, doing the war thing. Yeah! Alright, we're at 100% on that siege. We just need to wait for it to fall, which should be any day now, as the game says, but it could take 7 years, knowing my luck. The walls will be breached next, most likely. Our defenders desert. We just want to get done with this war with Leinster first. Please don't crash. We're going to save just in case. Because I'm pretty confident in our ability to win this war, despite the fact that Ulster now has more provinces. That means now that Munster has more provinces, it's likely for Ulster to revolt, and that'll give them their own worries, and it won't be fun, and so on and so forth. Walls breached. Alright, please have the province fall. We don't want to actually siege it. We just want it to go away. Alright. Cool, the siege finished, which is great because that means we can just annex them right now. We can annex them for 2 infamy, which is a lot, but hey. Alright, cool. And we won the Wexford. Odd name. Alright. Our ships are in good health for the most part, so we're going to just go over to Munster and blockade them. Our troops will regroup here. And now we're off there. And we should have a core on this province, if I recall. We don't have a core on it yet because we need to conquer all of it? Darn it, that's annoying. You know what? Let's... Shoot, Sweden's going to beat us there, aren't they? I should have just gone with it. Alright, so now we're going to detach a siege. And these guys are going to go over and get rid of Connacht's troops. Cool, they're dead. And then we're going to send our guys around. Let's see if we can build any more troops. We probably can. Cavalry and infantry are both equally good at this particular juncture. We might want to consider building some more ships. Let's see where we're at in terms of our force limits. Well, we have our max navy and we can have 2 more guys. So let's build another infantry unit, actually, because they're cheaper. And go to Connaught, and then we might just camp out in Connaught for a little while. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. You don't have the king, do you? Nope. Good. King should be in combat, not wasting his time. So we're actually going to go ahead and pick up these troops. Sweden's bringing more reinforcements, which is great news for us. Well, sort of. It means that Sweden could potentially get some of this land, which is not great news for us, but hey. If we get to Ulster first, which we most certainly will, then we're in good shape. Guys in Asia are done. Alright, now if we bring you over to the Sea of the Donegal Bay. Then we can drop these guys off. Now their flag is kind of like France's, but it's not really a worry. France won't go to war with us, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they won't go to war with us, I should say. And if we take Connaught, then we will actually move our national focus there. Although Connaught's going to be a lot of infamy, so it might be worth it just to get rid of the war with Connaught as it is, but I'd rather just take it over and then only have England to compete with, because England is going to be the next person we have to go to war with, which isn't going to be for a while, because we are too small. Until we get an alliance with Castile, and they really like us. So it seems like the sieges are going fairly well. Oh, who wants an alliance? Holland? Is Holland at war with anyone? Yeah, we'll take that for now. Call to arms. So they'll... What is their mission? Improve their prestige. Well, they could certainly do that by helping us. I'm not sure if I want them in the war yet, though. So, we're not going to have them in the war yet. Munster should fall soon. Connaught should also fall soon. Munster will probably fall first. Actually, Connaught might, because Connaught has more troops stationed there. Alright, so the siege of Munster's done. And we need to get our troops up there so that we can compete with Sweden for... What? Darn it, stop freezing. L'Estat c'est moi. This is what we want. So we want more thing. Cool, Connaught siege is done. So Connaught, sorry about this, but you're about to get annexed 8 infantry. Wow, that's a lot of infantry. Oh well, it's our mission, so. And now we need to go up there. And we're actually going to move our national focus to Connaught. That way we're less likely to have revolts and so on and so forth. Yeah. Go us. Hopefully we don't lose this battle. It'd be annoying if we do. We might lose it. I don't think we are. Yeah, no, we're going to win. Our admiral died. He didn't even do anything. Whoever set up this computer was very silly because the battle, when the battles end, it should pause by default instead of having to do this nonsense. But whatever. We're going to detach a siege and then go over and yeah, let's go help our buddies, Sweden. Word. So now all we have to do is siege this last province. Oh, no, they're still alive. Darn it. How are they still alive? They snuck past us. They should be done soon. Oh, come on. Stop. Ugh. Sorry, I'm getting a little frustrated with this. It's easy to get frustrated over this game, actually. As like laid back as it may seem, quite simple. Come on, get there before they have a chance to heal. Alright, we can afford to make this a little bit faster. Okay, so hold on. Pop up and pause. Thank you very much. And now we can... Hopefully our king doesn't die. That'd be really unfortunate. How do we still not have an heir? I mean, I know it can take a while to have a kid, but come on! You've been king for yeah, 30-something years. We're not going to have a king. We're going to fall into regency. That's not going to be good. Alright, now we can afford to be back up to full speed because we can do this. Alright, cool. So our war exhaustion is probably pretty high at this point. Yeah, it's 1.45, so it's not actually high at all. Right, so just chime that up a little bit. And once these guys are done healing, we can send them over right now. Because we need the infantry, not the cavalry. So part of my fear with going to war with Great Britain, or with England, it's not Great Britain yet, we're going to make Great Britain. It's the last thing I do, damn it. Sweet, we have men-at-arms, which are better units. That's part of the benefit of training technology. Let's see what the deal is. So Sweden's still in this, and Munster is just, they're cooked. They're like sausages on a rack. They're not going to make it out of this one alive. And they kind of know it at this point, I'm pretty sure. Now we just gotta wait. I know we're full on diplomats, we should probably do something with them, but I'm too lazy. In terms of our dynasty, what's gonna happen? Personal union with France? That is really bad. That is really, really bad. I do not allow that. Nope, we're breaking our royal ties. See, I'm a little bit hesitant to do that, but I really don't want to be in a personal union. That's really bad whenever you're in a personal union, because you can do nothing. You can't declare war. It's basically permanent regency until a new king comes along. Which couldn't be too bad, because then we'll be allied, but then we'll have to do all of France's wars, and I don't want to do all of France's wars. I don't know. Excuse me. Alright, come on. Come on. Alright, sweet. So, we should now be able to eat up the rest of Munster pretty easily. Yeah, 2 infamy for all of them, so. Yum. And sweet. If we take a look at the map now, we should. We're not going to have a name yet, unfortunately. But, oh, I mean, we have our name, Scotland. But then we have Scottish Ireland, which is really cool. If not a little silly. So we're going to actually get our better troops now. Because we can, well, you don't have to pay for them, but we can get them. And we can build 5 more units, which is just great news. Oh, it's such good news. Alright, now that our guys are filled up, Scottish resistance, we've lost the effect of Scottish resistance. No, that's not good. We needed that. Alright, so we don't need to pay our guys anymore. But in December, or at the beginning of the year, we can actually buy 5 more troops on our mainland. Shoot, how are we gonna wrestle Meath from Great Britain? If we can get an alliance with France, then for alliance, they don't want it. So why do they want a personal union with us? Interesting. Castile, would you still be interested in that alliance? Not really, but... Well, who are you at war with? Ottomans. So, offer alliance? We'll try for it anyway. Nope, they didn't want it. Oh well. I didn't really expect them to want it. And we still have an advisor slot free. Which we're going to fill with this guy, because he will help reduce our infamy a bit faster, because our infamy is really high for a nation like ours. Our difficulty, yeah. So infamy goes down by 1 a year. We're about to get more money, which is good, because we just really needed. Our economy is just terrible. Actually, can we trade in the Hansa? Will they allow us to trade there? Not. Wow. So it's all kind of just divvied up right now. Maybe send our guys to Antwerpen. If I can find it. Antwerpen. Picardy. Come on. Is Antwerp? Yeah. No. Antwerpen should be. Antwerpen. Center of Trade. Wow, you guys make nothing. Well, we should be able to. I don't want to do that yet. Never mind. You can use centers of trade to make some good money if you're very mercantilist and they're in your area, or you're very free trade and they're not in your area. But really, I don't want to deal with that right yet, because there are some other repercussions that I don't want to deal with yet. Alright, so the last place we have to conquer is Meath. I don't know how we're going to do that, though, because Meath, if you didn't notice, is controlled by England. And England's army, just for comparison, is, let's see, army will go up to 15, I can guarantee that, but England's army sits at 19. But their troops are in France right now. I don't know how this is going to work, because we need, oh my goodness, oh my, see look, this is the problem, they're allied with all these super strong people, and we just want Meath. Actually, can we wrestle it out of their hands? No, there are no nationalists, no patriots, because there are no other corps on it. If Ireland had been formed, there'd be an Irish corps on this, and then we could fund patriots, and then it could revolt and defect to Ireland, and then we could take it. But unfortunately, Ireland never unified, and it never will now, thanks to us. Alright, let's get these troops back together. There's 10,000 Scottish troops. Let's build our 5 more allotted troops in the meantime. 1, 2, and then 3 horsemen. 3, 4, 5. Alright. So we have our allotted horsemen. We should actually probably try to get some better diplomatic situation going on. So let's zoom out a little bit and go to... who is this? Byzantium. Oh, what have I missed? So, sorry again for this water effect. I know it looks really bad, but just go with it or don't. You know, watch it or don't. I hope you're enjoying it. It's really interesting. Bohemia is doing quite well for themselves. Want to royal marry me? Probably. Hungary, would you like to marry me? Maybe? Yes? Likely. Probably won't, though. Poland. We've been at war, but wouldn't it be nice if we could just put that aside? Naples. Naples will get that back. They usually do. Naples can be pretty strong. Oh, Sicily doesn't exist. This nation called Trinacria does. They are in a personal union under Aragon. Trinacria. They also have some lands over here in Greece. They start out like that. That's a default of this game. It's not in the original. Portugal is still free. Castilla hasn't done anything. And Serbia is fine. Ottomans haven't done anything. Wow, no one's done anything. Well, Muscovy's gotten bigger. Muscovy, despite being one of the smaller ones, will generally beat out Novgorod and will form Russia proper. Teutons will generally eventually form Prussia, although I don't know how they're doing this game. Let's check. Let's click on their sort of thing. They're 22 prestige. They're not doing terribly. They're war with Byzantium and Armenia, so that's not bad. France is doing its thing, being blobby. They'll probably get peace with England soon. Or actually, they might just war exhaust each other to death. That generally tends to happen because this is during the 100 Years' War. They just kind of blob each other to death. Blob referring to the size of their nation, or of their respective nations. So now we're just kind of waiting to finish building up our military. Potentially challenging England. It's probably not going to work out, though. Alexander the Sixth. No, at government tech level 6, we will unlock something kind of cool, which will be our first idea. We can fund government tech now. We are going up by 1. We don't want to go up by any, which means we have to lose a little bit more money every year, but we really don't want to have to deal with inflation at this point in the game. If we had a bit more money, I would be building some cool things, but we don't have any money. I'd be making paintings, which could then get better cultural tradition, which would then allow us to go ahead and start being awesome and Scottish. Yay! This game... Oh! See, they did revolt. Moonster. Alright. We should probably fund our troops for this for a month. Although we don't have that much money. Oh my... Wow. Screw it, we have to fund them for a month. Which is unfortunate, because we might go broke because of it, which means we'll have to have more inflation, which is an inevitability at the beginning of the game. But, what can you do? So let's begin the march over there. And let's get rid of these rebels, because rebels can split off, and that'd be really bad, and we don't want them to do that. We like them as our sort of area. Sweet, we got rid of their thing. Alright, so now we can stop funding our troops, because we can't afford to. Alright, everyone's kind of regrouping in Asia. If I can get alliance with someone strong, that'd be great. But it's not gonna happen, as per usual. A child in the reeds. Suddenly something startles the animal, and before you have time to fire, it is long gone. You look around you. The water in the small creek reflects the sunlight of a perfect day, and the reeds wave slowly before a light breeze. Is that laughter? You realize now what had startled the animal. In a cradle, floating among the reeds, lies a laughing little boy. Judging by a smile, you'd say that he's never known fear in his life. Gain, wow. 5 ducats. See, this is tricky because 3 infamy would be really bad right now because our infamy's high. Our prestige is, we need it where it is, and we don't want more revolt risk. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go airless, even though that means that France will probably be a pain in the neck. But then again, we do want to remain independent. We don't have an heir. So you know what? We're going to adopt him as our own. James. Hello, James. What is your name? James Bruce. Of course it's weak. He is an amazing king! 9, 8, and 6. That's pretty strong, actually. Especially when our leader is Bruce, and it's... he's what? 6, 6, and 3? 5. He's a pretty good king, considering we picked him up off the street. They don't make them like that anymore, you know? Oh, this is fine. Deficits are good. Disputed succession in Poland and France, which is interesting because we would have been in a thing with them. Nobles allied with foreign power. Of course. We don't really want to go to war with anyone right now, except England. And if we had a mission to take Orkney, believe you me, I would take Orkney. But we don't. Even though Orkney isn't that strong of a province, it's still good to have your land sort of consolidated and get rid of the Norwegian influence. But they were stronger than anything else, and that won't be not the case until we take some more stuff from England. Maybe end that personal union with Wales. Wish I could just buy Meath from them. If you'll notice, I could actually, if I wanted to, I could, oops, if I click on England's thing, I can sell them province. However, I cannot offer to buy something from them. If you want it for free? Well, guess what? You're not getting it. The prestige is low. Huh. They're still allied with a bunch of people, I'm sure. I need to get better allies, like Burgundy. I should have accepted that alliance. Would you see? They don't want it now, but we'll try. We will try. We will do that at the very least. Castile, would you like it? Nope, neither of them wanted it. Portugal, would you like it? Would you like a royal marriage at the very least? Yes, they wanted the marriage. That's good. Every time someone rejects something of yours, your relations go down a bit, which is annoying. But I mean, there has to be some sort of backdraw to it. So, would you like to consider the alliance now? Ah, they did take the alliance. Excellent. Well, if their alliance with England breaks, we can declare war on England, and Castile will distract their navy at the very least. Because they've got 2019. So they've got quite a few troops. They've got more than England has, for what that's worth. And then they're allied with England, Scotland, Granada, and Portugal. So we should try to get an alliance with Portugal to try to, you know, win over our enemies in a way, I guess. Let's see where we're at. This is very unlikely. How about if I give you access? And actually, would Castile like access? Probably. Okay, we've given them access. Castile needs access, or Castilla. I try to pronounce it with the Spanish pronunciation because I was raised in a Spanish household. But I could be butchering it because it is Old Spanish. And, yeah. So, let's see what's going on. France is doing nothing, it seems, although England reclaimed Calais, which is upsetting, but what else can you do? France is actually really ill-advised to continue this war because, and here's the kick in the teeth, they have all these vassals. They can't incorporate them into their country, first of all, for 10 years after owning them, but more importantly, until they're at peace. So they're really hurting themselves by continuing this war, not just unifying France. But, you know, what are you going to tell them? They're France. Like, they can do what they want. Let's see if I can get this alliance with Portugal. That'd be great. It says very unlikely. They said no. Of course they did. Burgundy, would you like it? Impossible, so. Truce with England, Wales, and Granada. Allied with. It seems England has invaded France proper. Would France like an alliance? Probably not now. Very unlikely. We can offer, and then they won't accept. But if we offer, then if they call us into war against England, we can declare war on England. We can take Meath from them, which would be excellent. Sort of. It'll at least complete the mission, and it'll get them off of Ireland, and we'll get cores on all that, so it'll actually be useful. Nope, they didn't want it. We have to keep trying for that alliance with France, though, because then we can be all chummy and things. And although we definitely want to improve our relationships with Castilla. Man, I'm really going for broke. A lot of this game can be waiting around, but I find it really fun. Sorry, if you don't find it interesting, just tell me and I won't produce episodes of this that regularly. Or if you have recommendations for things for me to talk about, feel free to do that. I may start up another Let's Play of this, actually, on either a different mod or in one of the scenarios, when Europe is a little bit more unified and try to play as one of the blobbier nations and kind of blob each other out to death. I'm hoping to continue my RuneScape very shortly, and maybe even start up another sort of game. I really enjoyed making YouTube videos, and I'm very grateful that at least a few of you chime in. Alright. So, let's see where we're at. Come on. Okay, we've got a few diplomats now. We want to continue to improve our relationships with Galicia, with Castilla. Galicia can actually be its own nation, believe it or not. See, they've got a core. But that'll never happen. Or it's very unlikely to happen unless Castilla loses a war to somebody and someone's like, "Bruh, you should release them." And they're like, "No, we want them." And so, yeah. France denied, but Castilla accepted. Typical. You know, we're going to spend some money and prestige to sort of improve our cultural tradition. We cannot yet introduce our heir. We will need to do that. So we're going to commission some paintings to try to get some better advisors. We should be good. Why are we losing so much money now? We're only making a little bit. Oh well, we're alright, I guess. Portugal, would you like that alliance? Maybe? Well, it says very unlikely, so we'll still try. There's still a slight it means that they want it, but there's something else that's like blocking them from it. It could be an alliance with somebody else. It could be the fact that we have too many alliances. Sweden is still our ally, though. And they've got a couple of guys. They've got like, what, 12? Like, glitch, but yeah, that's 12. And then they've got a little navy, which is cool. Go Sweden. I hope you guys remain a world power. Revolt in Munster, or lower the taxes. We'll lower the taxes. I don't want to have to pay my troops for a little while. So, Morocco getting big as usual. Zinaids, okay. Hassids, okay. Mamluks, they own Judea. We'll probably eventually get the mission to take this from them. Fun mission, let me tell you. I love crusading in this game. This isn't one of Paradox's more realistic games, but I find it extremely fun. Maybe I'll try out Crusader Kings 2. I'm not really sure. And if you want to have a private conversation with me about this game, feel free to message me in my YouTube inbox, and I would be more than happy to talk with you guys. So now we've got a choice. We should probably go for more centralization for the moment. Right. Yeah, sort of. I don't know. That or we go free subjects. I need the money, so we're going to do this. In Lothian. Oh boy, so we're actually going to have to transfer some troops. Oh, this is what I wanted to avoid. I hope our king doesn't die in these battles. Wait. Does Lothian not have a fort? It does. Wow, they just took it over. Alright. So 6. That's alright. Go to Limestone. Actually, you can just wait here. Cool. And now we're going to divide you in half. And half of you guys are coming home. We're going to have to get rid of this revolt in Lothair. And what province decision do we have? We can get rid of some cores. Not a bad idea. Not a great one, so we're actually not going to do it. Death of a merchant. We do need that money. Oh my goodness, we need that money. Oh, that's excellent news. Oh, I like that. That's a good event. It'll happen a bunch. There are a few that just give you money and... Or, like, they'll offer you money or something just ridiculously, like, useless instead. Hopefully we can take out this revolt. It's kind of a big one. Yeah, we'll take it out. It'll be painful on our guys. Well, Bulgaria Peasants War. Sorry, guys. That sucks for you. When you get the Peasants War event, you lose 3 stability. And it's usually when you have 0 and get lots of revolt, you get plus 10 revolt chance, and it's not fun. I had it in my Brandenburg campaign. Or I had it. And it was very irritating. But, you know, that's the nature of being one of these guys. Or the nature of being one of these guys. So we can finish off this revolt and then go back to Lothian to try to free it up so it's actually a useful province again. Sweet, we killed the revolt. I didn't think we wouldn't. And we have more diplomats, so we can try to get an alliance with France, or we can try to ally with somebody. Maybe. I don't know. Very unlikely. They are rejecting it, but eventually they'll accept, I'm sure. I mean, it'll take time, but, you know, good things take time, so what can I say? Commissioned paintings, we're in good shape. Our technology-wise, we're probably kind of lagging because we spent no money on government for a while. Production tech is being prioritized. I'm not sure why. Actually, why don't we cut that back a little bit? Yeah. Let's take a look at the bigger map. Looks like we're falling behind. Yeah, we're falling behind. Which is really irritating, because it means that we're on par with these guys, but England has better tech, most notably land tech, which means they have better units, and... frustration. Alright, let's see if we can get a better advisor then to kind of help out with that. Is that a better Master of Mint? We don't even have a Master of Mint. So, y'all might like to have a Master of Mint, but we don't seem to need it quite yet. So we are actually going to go for another tech guy, and it's in fact going to be production tech. I think this is going to be the way to go. Not great. Not going to lie. That's kind of disappointing. But we'll also go ahead and hire, I don't know, a treasurer. Of course he's a level 3 treasurer. Let me see if I can get another one. Level 2, of course. Alright, well, in that case, we're actually going to go for... this isn't hugely important. At least I don't think it is. But it is our best tech, and it means we can spend less money on trade tech, which is better. Well, sort of less money. It's weird. So we're actually going to reduce our trade tech spending and increase it in others. And that's good. And everything should be alright for the moment. Alright, back to Scotland. What? He just died. Can you believe that? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, well, we don't really need... Actually, we can get another one. We actually get a better one. Which we will. Oh, we won't. Do we want the production tech guy? Let's go with the production tech guy because we're lagging so much in tech right now. That may have been the wrong decision, but we'll see. Let's see, do we have anyone interesting? No, but you can get, like, I think England probably has a good one. Ludwig, Isaac, Ralph. No. Well, you can get pretty famous great men of the court. Like, England, in the vanilla game, they actually start out with Chaucer, with Geoffrey Chaucer as one of their advisors, which is so cool. Historically accurate. Chaucer was really interesting read. And we have a national decision we can make. We can pass the Liquor Act, which will make stability go up, but our national tax goes up, which is worth it for right now. Sweet. Because now we're going to make a little bit more money. It'll be a little bit more costly in terms of stability, which is unfortunate, but it's a loss that we're going to have to cut. And now we're just waiting to free up. Bohemia made emperor again. Interesting. And Munster revolted again. Fantastic. And we have more province decisions. I can't... Shoot, I have to wait for the siege to be over. Darn it. No, just attach the siege, and then you guys will come back on the boat, and... Well... You guys will almost come back on the boat. Split in half, put you guys back on the boat. And now we will bring you over to Leinster and bring you guys up to Lothian. I'll have to pay you guys for an unfortunate month. And why is this lower again? I don't get this sometimes. It just does that, which is really annoying because it actually makes troops a lot more expensive when you're over your limit. But hey, you know, you gotta go with it. Alright guys, I think it's time to wind this down. I'll probably split this video up into 2 or 3 parts. We'll see. Thank you for joining me for this first look at Europa Universalis 3 Divine Wind Death and Taxes mod. Very fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We've made some good progress. Our economy isn't great. We have a decent military strength. Our navy's kind of bleh. We'll improve that. We got most of Ireland, and we'll get Meath next time. Alright, thank you so much, guys, and have a great time. Feel free to rate the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you really enjoyed it, but you don't have to. I don't want to ask you guys to do anything you don't want to, but the support is always appreciated, and if you have any questions for me, as always, leave me a private message on YouTube. Alright, thank you.